Hey, hey, everybody.
Hey.
Hey.
We are back. And you see, I got a house full and I love it. That's right. I ain't no singing. Okay, so today, season 3, episode 5 is Fancies. Let's talk about it. It's going to be why setting goals is important. And I expect participation from everybody here and online because we want to make sure that this was your topic. You voted for it. So I'm sure you have a lot of things to say. So let's get into it, huh? Let my co-host, my gracious and great co-host, go ahead and introduce himself again. Tell them a little bit about yourself for the people that's tuning in for the first time, because I have new viewers as well. A little bit about yourself.
All right. Hey, everybody. It's your girl again. Lady T, better known as Tiger, Tony Tiger. Of course, I'm in management. I manage people, a lot of different personalities. Just a motivated person, self-motivated. I like to motivate others. And I'm going to turn it over to Special K.
Special K here. Hello. Go Texas, baby. One more week. One more week.
All right.
One week at a time. I am pretty much an entrepreneur, I would say. I recently graduated to owning my own businesses, a couple of them. So, managing a lot of people, so I'm just trying to get in. You know, turn it over to my boy Steve.
Hey, how y'all doing? I'm blessed to be here. This your boy Homestead Slim. I'm a co-host at street100theheat.com. I'm also an inspiring underground artist. Y'all go check me out on any platform.
He's being modest. He's quite an artist, y'all.
I try to keep it on with it, and y'all just follow me, man. Homestead Slim, and y'all send that music at homesteadslim@gmail.com.
Because he will play your music, you don't have to like it.
I
got the smoking down.
Right on.
Anything else anybody want to say before we get started?
I'm good. I'm ready to go to the topic.
All right. And y'all know me, of course, like I say, I always say I need no introduction. I'm here because of you. This show would be nothing without you. So I am always gracious and grateful. So let's roll on in and get on it. So season 3, episode 5, why setting goals is important. So I think that the way that we should structure it at the moment is I'm going to go around here and ask you why you think setting goals is important. Just give a little brief, a little brief tidbit of why you think, and I want to get people's feedback as well.
Okay.
We'll start with you, Lindsay. Go ahead.
All right. For me, goals are important because it's like a roadmap to the things you want in life. So if you set goals, then it's not always going to be easy to achieve, but at least you have a roadmap of what you want to do, where you want to go, what it is you're actually trying to accomplish.
Okay. Go on then with that.
Goals pretty much builds a base. It sets a platform. It gives you something to reach for. So without goals, you have nothing to reach for. You're just traveling down a dark road with nowhere to go.
I have to agree with that. That's well said.
Goals to me is more of a motivational tool. I use goals as a motivational tool. If I say I'm gonna sell 1,000 records, I try my best to sell 1,000 records. And once you do that, it's a feeling that you have. So I use goal setting as a motivational tool. And you should try it too. You know what I'm saying? I mean, like it's a beautiful thing. Once to know that you can achieve something. Once you know you can achieve, what you're trying to achieve, it'll make you get a little more hungry and aim a little bit or something. That's goals to me.
I totally agree. Welcome y'all on Instagram and also on Facebook. We are live on both, so you see my eyes shift in between, like I always say, even though I'm not retarded really. But I do have one or the other. Okay, I do have to shout out Miss Blue from our Street 100 The Heat team. She is watching us, yes, on Instagram. Y'all shout her out.
Shout out Miss Blue.
We had an amazing show from what I heard. But I heard it was good. So we're going to see. I'm going to listen to the playback. But so I want to welcome all of y'all. Rocket shirt, super cute, looking like a doll. Oh, look at you on, girl. Dolled up as much as I can be on short notice. Just say, hey, Slim.
Hey, what's going on? What's going on?
Yeah.
Blue.
And so I just want to welcome everybody. Miss Latanya Marie, she has also a podcast and a talk show that she does. It's a late night show. And she also is an entrepreneur as well. She has, I like to plug her because she does come on and give a lot of good insight. And she gives, she also does all kinds of cleansers and stuff like that for like spiritual and internal cleansing and things like that, scrubs and stuff. And she's just kind of like us. She's into everything. When you're an entrepreneur, you just keep on going and keep on going. So we appreciate her. If y'all, I'll give y'all her information so y'all can check her out in her show. It's her and another lady. I don't know her name, but they do host quite a good show in late evening hours. And then we also have Karen and Thomas and Matthew here on Facebook right now, and other viewers as well. So thank you guys. For me, goal setting is important because to me, I utilize it as a benchmark per se. I will give myself short-term goals, which I think is important not to set your goals too far in advance or to set them too soon. You can't. One thing that I will say with goals is one failure that I've seen quite a bit is people with weight loss goals. They'll say, I'm going to lose 30 pounds in 30 days. No, you are not. And if you ain't doing it, you're either smoking crack, meth. No, I'm telling you. But you're doing something that's unhealthy is what I'm trying to get at. So, I think that you should set short-term goals that are attainable. They need to be realistic. So for me, when I set goals, I write them down on paper. I always say take pen to pad. I think that's a very good practice. It's very old school. Or get on your iPhone and, make your notes. Or get on your, your Android and write your notes in or type your notes in or your calendar, your iCal, whatever. Make your notes and do whatever it is that you want to do and go in that. But that way you have an opportunity to measure your progress at that point. You can look at it in 3 months, 6 months. I know that from a supervisory standpoint and from that role, especially with you being a manager and me having prior experience, back in that sector when I wasn't working for myself, I had to evaluate my employees, and we had lots of short-term goals that we set and long-term goals, and that's how we determined appraisal reviews and raises and promotions. So would you say that you see that transcends across all of the board, where it's not just in your personal life, but also in professionalism as well? And as an artist, like you said, you challenge yourself. It helps you go harder because you set that goal in your mind. It's attainable. And if I haven't attained it at this point, I need to do whatever I need to do and go as hard as I do to get there.
Absolutely.
Right? Okay. All right. So Miss Farrellyn is also a very good contributor of ours. Karen also. They come on quite a bit. Miss Farrellyn, she's got a lot of good opinions. She has a lot of experience. She's actually born and raised and still in the neighborhood that I grew up in, primarily in Houston. And she's very busy on that, keeping the neighborhood intact and managing groups in the neighborhood. She always gives a lot of great advice. Yeah, awesome. Yeah. She's one of those people that goes against the norm, and she's gonna challenge those big banks and stuff, and she's gonna watch out for the little guy. So she's an advocate per se, and I love that. Miss Joyce is also online. Hey, Joycey, welcome. All right, so we will go ahead and continue on, and I see all you guys over here. All right, and Miss Blue says good strategy for goals. Definitely need to be realistic. Yes, ma'am. Continue to comment. I'm going to read your comments as well. So you're here watching, and that's what we do. Miss Clairlyn says, nice to meet you all. And welcome, Clifford. Clifford is new to the show as well. So, yeah, we definitely want you to go ahead and weigh in and talk to us, you guys. It was your topic. You did choose it. You did vote on it. It did win. So obviously it was something that people wanted to talk about. So I know, Tony, that you had made some notes, which is that's great. I do them as well. So if you want to refer to some of your notes, and we can just kind of feed off of that. Also, you guys, go ahead and give us some comments about what you think. What are some of your short-term goals? What are some of your long-term goals? Have you had an opportunity to go back and look at your goals that you set for yourself, and how did you handle it if you didn't quite make the benchmark, or if you were ahead of the goal you set for yourself? How did you actually handle that? I mean, because there's a lot of pressure that you put on yourself.
Absolutely.
Yeah.
I often find when I set goals as a manager for my team and myself that I'm always setting goals higher than what I know I can obtain. I know what we can and can't do. So I'm always setting goals to a higher level to make sure that I'm reaching for excellence.
Jesus.
G-
Jesus is on. I'm just saying, just shout them out. Go continue. Just leave me in the background.
So I'm like, oh, geez, what?
G's up. G's up. Alan Smith is on, y'all. Another artist.
Yeah. So it's always important to not sell yourself short by setting small goals that are easily obtainable. You want to set goals that challenge yourself, right?
Yes. Don't just go for the easy stuff.
Yes.
Anybody can say, I'm gonna drink, two bottles of water today.
Absolutely.
Anybody can say that. Now, when you set yourself up to drink 8
or a gallon
a day, then you really are challenging yourself at that point. I'm not gonna lie to you. I still can't drink a gallon of water a day. I just don't like it.
I'm good.
I'm good to get me 2 or 3 bottles, maybe, But I do what I got to do because you have to hydrate, obviously, and stay away from too much sugar. But that's easily attainable goal. And fitness, I wanted to say, fitness is a goal that people set for themselves, and it creates such a backlash for them because they feel like they're failures. That's why I don't agree with New Year's resolutions. Ms. Blue and I were talking about that. We were talking about, do you believe in New Year's resolutions? And I was like, no. I think you're setting yourself up for disaster. I think it's failure in the making because you're putting too much pressure on yourself. And we talked about that. And very briefly, we talked about how I said that, everybody's talking about I'm cutting you off and I'm cleaning out my closet. You should be doing the cutoff game. You should be strong. You should be cutting people off every day. You don't wait till the end of the year. And if you're cutting off everybody every year, then you need to maybe cut some stuff out of your life and you look at yourself, reflect some self-reflection. But yeah. And so you have some more notes that you wanted to share?
Yeah, I actually do.
All right.
I think it's important that when you're setting goals that you ask yourself a series of questions. And these are the questions that I ask myself. And why are you making Google eyes?
No, I'm just talking, I have to interact with my phone. It ain't nothing personal. Ain't nothing popular on the ground. I'm too busy for those things. You better get in where you fit in, homie. I'll see you tomorrow at 4:30. Maybe.
You need help.
I do need help. A lot of help. I need a PA. That's what's up.
I was asking myself some questions, which is, what am I trying to accomplish? You need to understand what your goals are and why you're setting the goals. What steps do I take to get there?
Yes.
And I guess that's when we start talking about writing down smaller goals to obtain what it is you're trying to accomplish, right?
Absolutely.
So I also said, I asked myself this question: who do I need to partner with to help me get what it is I need?
That's right. Yeah.
Because nothing in this life is achieved solely by yourself.
No.
Anything that's very important to you, you're always going to need someone to help you, whether it's to edge you along,
Give you that push.
exactly, motivate you, or to actually someone that maybe, like for you, you're an artist, right? So when you first got in the industry, you had to network, and you still network,
yeah,
right? So if you're trying to obtain a goal to maybe even say release more records, you have to network with different people, try to get your name out, right? So you need people to help you achieve your goal. It could be something small you need them for, or something major. It just depends.
Sometimes you just need somebody to cuss you out.
That's true. That's true.
Nudge. Just need that nudge.
And lastly, what is my unwavering, what is my absolute timeline that I want to give myself, that I'm going to stick to no matter what, to obtain this goal? And you got to be realistic. I'm not going to say tomorrow I'm going to become a star, right? So I need to set a timeline that's realistic and press toward that mark. So these are the things that I ask myself.
That's right. And all of those are very valid points, and I would say that. And then, also then you come into a position, like you say, nothing is obtained alone, whether it's support, whether you have to go to someone for a good or services or product or review. And then you come into a position, you come into a situation where you're in a position to, what we say, pay it forward. So someone gave us an opportunity. So it's our duty and obligation to do the same, whether we're doing that you know, from whatever business standpoint that we're doing, we have to have faith in our fellow man to do that. And as humble as he is, I mean, I see that he's doing it all the time. I posted a picture of Blue and I couple, you know, yesterday or last night or the night before, and he wrote the comment, "If you only you knew what this picture meant to me."
Right.
That's because he discovered both of us.
Oh,
Right. I didn't know him from Sam. You know what I'm saying? But that's because he's a humble person. He's not going to say that. He's not going to go on like, "Oh yeah, these are my girls. Girls. I'm the one who groomed you." And he's not going to do that. But he's going to provide us with the support that we need. And I get that from her. And they are right. She and I are very much alike. And I understand why he picked us the way that he did. And I understand why we have the opportunity that we do right now. So I, you know, am going to always, you know me, I'm the most loyal person ever. So I'm going to continue to support whatever I can do, and pay it forward as well, because that's my opportunity. You do need other people. You can't close yourself completely off to the world, and you can't go from there. We have a couple of comments. Alan Smith says, exercise faith while pursuing any goal, even if it is successful or if it is a fail. You're absolutely right. Because it is in our failures that we really win.
absolutely.
We really win because we become stronger. We go back to the drawing board. It's when we challenge ourselves the most when we fail. If everything is going good every day, all day, and we don't ever have any failures or any naysayers or anyone saying you could have done that better, then we will never be better. Remember, challenge is a predecessor to change. A challenge makes you change. You have to apply pressure to a diamond.
To make it, that's right.
That's right.
To make it a gem. I look back on people that are well established and accomplished, like for instance Steve Jobs. You know how many no's that he got before he really got an apple off the ground?
And how many no's did it take? It took only one yes.
Yes.
I'm going to keep on climbing until I get that yes.
Persistent.
It pays. It absolutely does.
Persistent. If
I
you're
could
not
have.
persistent, then this is just not working.
And I said that I could have, absolutely. And I'm nowhere near my goal. I mean, I have a trillion goals. I'm nowhere near that, but I'm on my way. That's for sure, because I'm in the right pathway. I'm in the right place. So that's good karma. But just think about all the people who said, we want you to do this, A, B, or C. Oh, girl, we want you to do this commercial. Get on this radio. I'm going to put you to this program manager. Who came through? You see? I knew you for like a hot 20 minutes.
That's all it takes.
That's it. The right person, the right arena.
That's all it
But that's the timing. It's all about timing. It's all about persistence and continuing to do what you got to do. And me, people say, oh, you know, the modeling and it's not. No, it's not about going out there and taking a bunch of pretty pictures. Who cares about pretty pictures? I'll brand about you. It's for me. It was a networking. I'm getting to know you. I'm getting to shake hands with somebody. I'm not trying to be in your movie. I really don't care about, a certain thing. I mean, I'm loyal to the brands that I model for, but it's not about pretty pictures. It's about the hands that I get to shake. It's about the doors that get open for me. So me, my heart is where the music is at, where the artistry is at. So there, it makes a whole lot of sense as to why the universe is speaking and delivering the way that it is. And it's going to deliver it for each and every one of you, because you, again, are on the right team with the right dream. You are always, sadly, for the longest time, I've been having the right dream and the wrong team. And I have been, Lord, take us to church. I have never placed my faith in anybody. But what I did was just keep on going for myself. But I had to realize that I got to let the reins loose a little bit and trust some people sometimes. And it took a while. Ken can tell you. Special K can tell you. He got to know me. And he was like, hey, let's do it. And he came out to support. And also we have another little friend on the side over here. She came out to support. You know, I mean, it's not about quantity. It's about quality.
Absolutely.
There we are.
Absolutely.
Yeah. So on that note, Miss Carolyn said, I like that quote. She said Formula 409 came because 408 other formulas failed.
That's
Formula
right.
409 came because 408 other formulas failed. Hand up and not a hand out, she says.
That's powerful. That's powerful.
That's right. Think about, there goes Kiki, y'all. Kiki.
Hey.
I love you.
Do you love me?
Are you lying? There goes my girl. That's my girl. She made it.
Yes.
Hey, y'all. Hey, girl. Hey, the beautiful Ashley there on Instagram. I see you guys. And your trainer's favorite trainer. What up? y'all. Mr. David Williams, somebody else I used to work with, real cool dude.
David,
Yes.
work with us.
Yep.
What's
There
up,
we go.
David?
See Miss Tony, y'all. Hey, Mac Drake from the Bay Area. What up, y'all? So we see you. So I want to get some more. You know, I really love when you guys, you know, give your input. I mean, it's so necessary. It's so informative, and you know, people need to see. It's not about me, like I always say. This is not about me. I am just the person that gets the conversation started, and I'm dealing with the same people that have the same mind. So let's get the conversation started. If I can get into that tight space, if I can make it comfortable for you, and if they can make it comfortable for you by having a conversation about some things that might be difficult, because you might be in a relationship. He say, what it do? You could be in a personal relationship where it's not growing like you had expected it.
Absolutely.
You guys may not be meeting the financial milestones that you should be meeting. You know, you could be making all the money, she could be spending it all. She could be making all the money, and he could be just throwing it away. We're not getting there. We're not paying this mortgage off in 15 years versus 30. We're not doing the things that we agreed that we were going to do to get ourselves to promote us forward so that we can be financially free. Those are important conversations to have, and they're difficult ones. And that is the premise and the goal of this show. So we have been able to get into a lot of people's conversations without being there, and that's the point.
Absolutely.
There we go.
Exactly.
Yes. So talk to me more about goals. Goals, more. Come on, Special K, put it on. Come on,
I think when you're coming up with goals, a thing that I did to my team, I challenged them. I said, well, give me a 12-month goal, give me a 6-month goal,
Very
give me a
good.
3-month goal.
Very good.
But in those goals, we don't want to talk about finances.
No, it's not about finances all the time. That's gonna come. The finance is going to come.
But that's the easiest thing for people to say.
I want to earn.
Okay, challenge your mind. Let's see
how you grow. Let's see how you grow and develop
We're not
mentally.
talking about money.
Yes.
And see how hard that is.
That's very difficult
It's not
because
easy.
so many people are based around the financial aspect of it all. It's all about a lot of people see financial. They see a dollar amount and they equate that to success. I don't care. You could have $1 billion and be unsuccessful. You could have just been lucky.
One line that they said, money makes the world go. It does not.
No, it don't.
It does not.
Because you have all the money in the world and shoot
And
yourself
be
in the head.
miserable.
Kate Spade, for example.
Exactly.
So rich.
And what did that do? She was unhappy and miserable, and she committed suicide, which is another thing that people do, you know, because it just goes to show you that money makes it a whole lot easier.
That's exactly.
But you got to be a whole person to begin with.
Yeah, but without that struggle,
Welcome
you get
him
to
to
the
the
end,
cool
it's not
character.
worth it. So if you don't put in the struggle, then it's not worth it at the end. You don't feel fulfilled.
Yep, you got to go through that. You got to go through it to get to it.
That's right. You got it, but you're empty.
Yeah.
The goal should be more about how do I get my mindset where I can achieve finances. See, if you have an unhealthy outlook about yourself, you don't love yourself, then money is not going to help you.
Money ain't gonna change that. You can't buy enough Mac. You couldn't buy enough makeup. I couldn't pay my makeup artist enough to make me look cute if I feel like crap inside. If I feel ugly as all the time, I could go get all the surgery I wanted to get the biggest booty I wanted to, or whatever. I could get my boobs up. I could be like the hottest piece on the planet. But if I feel ugly inside and I look at myself in the mirror when I'm by myself, I'm still gonna be critiquing myself because I'm ugly on the inside. I don't feel confident about who I am. You gotta rock what you got and feel confident about that. So it's very true. Absolutely. Money does not make the man. The man makes the money.
And you said it best. I saw you say something a couple of weeks ago that really inspired me. You said,
well, thank you.
People set the goal and say, I'm dropping people.
Yes.
But you said, if you change yourself, if you work on yourself, the people around you that's not supposed to be there,
they're gonna go automatically. You ain't gotta worry about them no more because they can think that ain't you no longer benefiting them. You don't benefit them anymore. They got nothing to suck off of you. They don't have nothing to leech off of you. Be you authentically every single day, and you will see. I promise you. If you just do you, the people that's supposed to be there are going to be there. If you get a daily text from me, it's a lot of work to do that. And if you get one, you get it, you do. Because it means the world, because that means that you are on my team and I got you. You're going to get that because I trust you, because it's a reciprocal situation. You're giving back, you're investing back in me as well. It's not that I do it, it's because I do it because I'm genuine. Because I love and care for you and I want to see you win. I truly want to see you win. Listen, what I always say, and anybody who knows me from however long they know me will tell you that I am the main person who talks about seasons. We all have a season. Right now, it's your winning season. Hey, I'm in the crowd cheering. Yes, baby. Yes, yes, yes. It's your season. Because one day it's coming. It's going to be mine. And you're going to cheer for me. And someday you're horrible day. And I'm going to need you to say, you know what, baby, it's all right. It's okay. Yeah, you didn't come on the air right. You didn't try. I got you though. Let her go. But
Yeah, I remember those days because I even called, where's my text at?
yes. Man, it's been rough, y'all. It was rough. Man, I'm gonna tell you, I'm gonna be real with you, man. Hey, the last part of 2018 and the early part of 2019, it was rough on the player. It was rough. And I didn't ask for that. You know what I'm saying? I was faithful. I was faithful. I stayed praying. I stayed out of my own head. I stayed in my lane. I stayed pursuing my dreams. I kept the naysayers off of me. Hey, get back, devil, get back. And I kept on doing what I had to do and stay around the positive vibes, kick the negative away. Hey, you're going to drop your own stuff off. Like I said, we're going to be done with it. Miss Clarelyn said, and Ashley says facts. Miss Clarelyn said, what I have found in my life, sometimes those 3-month, 6-month goals fail. Sometimes the direction that I thought I should go in was not the winning combination. That's right. And then, so Ashley says facts, 100.
Yeah.
Ashley's going to tell it how it is. That's a Leo in the house. Yeah. And Miss Clarelyn says, like I thought that I could sue the bank on one thing, but I won on something that the lawyer knew would win. I had a hard time letting go of my idea, though. Because you knew in your mind. Because, like I said, you advocate for the right thing. And you're steadfast on the right thing. And the thing about Miss Clarelyn is that she's going to do her research. She's going to make sure that she has her information and she's knowledgeable. You ain't just getting ready to bulldoze over her. And that's what they try to do. They try to come in. They try to come in and take her house. They try to come and do all these things. You know, it just wasn't right. And she was in compliance with the things she needed to be in. But like she said, she won on something that the lawyer knew they would win on. But she had a hard time letting go of her own idea. We get in our own way. Absolutely. And when we're setting those goals, we're so steadfast and so set in our minds that we got to achieve this. Okay, let me ask you this. I think that anybody in this room can say, okay, you have a birthday party. You're going to get a birthday party set up for yourself. You got it at a club. You got it at a social hall. You got it somewhere. It's a big party. You got everything. In your mind, you're worried about everything. You don't let go of anything, any detail. Even though you got people helping you, you worried about the cake. You worried about the drinks. You worried about the parking. You worried about every little detail. And everybody's texting you. And you're stressing. And you're stressing about how you look. You're stressing about everything. But at the end of the night, did it not all come together? It wasn't perfect. Absolutely. You was worried about everything. I was worried about where was my brain at. I was worried about every hair on my head. But at the end of the night, man, that was the best party ever. That was the best event ever. I have done that. I did that with my artist showcase, my fitness and model showcase, and my DJ showcase. I was back in July, the end of July, that y'all came to. And I was so stressed about it. But it was so successful. And I was stressed for what? I mean, I was on the line with, I had to have a replacement DJ at the last minute. I had somebody come through for me. But I was stressed. Like, I'm not getting ready to get up and spin some records. I guess I'm about to put on Spotify or Pandora. We're about to happen. I'm about to get out here and do some Whitney Houston. I'm going to dance with somebody. That's me. That's my favorite song.
I had that situation, a birthday party that I had. I had a person that comes and pick me up. Yeah. I was already stressing about people saying, oh, that's too far. Oh, this, all that. the person that's supposed to make my cake, she made a different cake. So the person that came to pick me up to take me to my birthday event so I could walk in and had this grand entrance, the car broke down.
Oh Lord!
The car broke down.
And it's hot for your birthday.
Yes, the car broke down. I'm like,
Wilbur wasn't around then.
then she said, who you calling? Somebody else to come get me. Everything worked out, even though I was late. I was late and I came at the right time. All the people that I thought were going to come because I was late, they was like, well, let me just show up. And they were all there. Everything came together. I got 2 cakes instead of 1.
And you don't want them. Let me tell y'all. I'll tell you a horror story. I've been at a wedding day, driving in a car in my wedding gown, picking up my own cake.
Should have called me to make your cake.
I'm 23 years old. Cake in the back seat, trying not to get crashed by a crazy road rage driver. I will say no names. I will plead the fifth. But I'm telling you, it always comes together, and the people that are supposed to be around you are going to be around you, and you're going to continue to develop relationships with other people, whether it's people through people through people. I mean, I have met so many of the most beautiful people through other people. I'm just so blessed, and I know it. And you know, people say, oh, no new friends. Bump that. I'm making as many new friends as coming around. I'm not cutting nobody off. You all are beautiful. I'm here for you. And you ain't beautiful, bye ugly. Bye. And I don't mean I don't mean aesthetically gorgeous. I'm talking about, oh, you nasty in here, you're not gonna have no part of my life. Bye. Deuce. Bye. But I'm saying you're gonna continue. You just limit yourself and shut yourself off if you don't allow that. So yes, all the new friends that want to come around, do the right thing. Don't come over here with that BS though. Lala's on. Hey y'all.
Hey, Lala.
My second cousin is on, Shelby. Spring Branch Steve is in the house, y'all. One of my very faithful contributors from day one. He is late, but he probably just got off of work, or he probably just got in. He does a lot of support in the Spring Branch area as well. And Miss Sterling said you were stressed because you had never done it before. Now that you have the experience, you will have an easier time with it again. So anything that you've done once, you could do it again. Repetition.
But you have to be open.
Yes, you can't be scared. Yes, and that's the beauty. That's what I would say that is the most beautiful growth that I've ever experienced, is being able to accept constructive criticism. Because at first, I'm a person that's always been an overachiever, and I was always worried about disappointing someone. So I didn't want to disappoint anyone. So when people would say something, it wouldn't be like I would be like, no, I know I got my stuff down pat. No, you can't tell me that. It wasn't like that. It was like more like, I'm sorry. Oh my goodness, I'm so sorry. Lala's on. She said, what's the topic? I'm late as ever. I'm not going to say the other word. Why setting goals is important. Talk to us about why setting goals is important. She says, hey, y'all. Hey, Lisa. And Steve says, when I was locked up, I heard everyone's goals. They want to change. Everybody says they want to change. They want to be better. Everybody says, when I get back home, I'm going to do A, B, C, or D. You know, everybody wants to convert to something or have a goal. And, recidivism is a horrible thing, but that's because the system sets you up for failure. That's a whole other topic.
I was just gonna say that's a whole nother topic.
I'm very, as far as justice is concerned, and our prison systems and all that stuff, I got a lot to say about that. Y'all gonna kick me out of here. We're gonna talk. That's gonna be the podcast. We're gonna come through on the podcast. Tony and I are starting a podcast next Tuesday night. And we're gonna talk about some real stuff, and that's one of the things I want to talk about is how this justice system is not justice.
I got a lot to say.
Yes.
You think justice is blind? No, it ain't.
No, it ain't.
It ain't.
Justice is conditional. Justice is provisional. Justice is based on who's sitting behind that bench. Hello. Because your skin is your sin, and how much money you got. That's why you was gonna pay off. But again, another topic. Because now we can go. They're gonna press the green light. Give me the green light. I'm ready to go right now. Yeah, I'm ready to go right now. Yes, I'll go, but not right now. Lisa says small goals grow to big goals.
They do.
That's right.
A little bit at a time. Take what you can do. Take your time. You don't have to rush Don't put pressure on yourself that's undue. All it does is ball you up. We have enough stress in this world every day. Sometimes I get up. By the time I'm dressed, I'm like, I'm tired now. I'm going to That's what I have to make up.
Like this, trying to do this, trying to do that. Yeah.
She can tell you. And he just asked me, like, do you ever stop? And the other day she said, you need to come sit down. You're making me nervous.
Right.
She did.
Busy.
I just walked. Can you sit down? I'm trying to watch TV. I want you to watch TV. No.
We're going to watch the movie Black and Blue.
Zoom, bang boy.
What I said, I'm trying to clean the kitchen. I got problems, dog. I don't like dirt. I want no food.
Clean the kitchen when power is on. Come on.
That's a no-no.
Come on now.
That's a no-no.
This is Black and Blue. Black and Blue.
She almost missed on Megan.
I used to like him too. Oh, snitch ass. Okay,
I'm
I'm
about
done.
to strike on power. That's another subject too.
Oh, all right. Miss Clairlyn says people are more scared of success than failure. Failure is easy, but success is scary because you have to change. Change is real hard as you get older.
It definitely is. I totally agree.
Kid Karen, welcome. The Kid Karen show is here. Welcome, showing love. Lala says, LOL, I'm already in the bed. Sleep is my goal for tonight. That's a comedian. That's a comedian. Now, sleep is her goal for life. She's like me. I used to love my sleep. Don't mess with me. It's, what time is it? 1 o'clock. Leave me the hell alone. It's too early. My mom will tell you, don't mess with me. I got 2 jobs. Cover the cover back over my head. I was always a little entrepreneur. Sleep is my goal. Sleep is my goal in a couple hours too, homegirl. That's what's up. So yeah, I think goals. I mean, goals. And that's another thing too. What about relationship goals? What about new relationship? What about do you think that when do you think it's appropriate in new relationships to talk about relationship goals?
In the very beginning.
Absolutely.
I totally agree. By the way, what is your purpose here? What is your intention here? There's nothing. I'm not saying that I'm gonna have a baby. We're gonna have a baby. On February 1st of 2021. I'm not saying that. I'm not gonna put that pressure on you. But we need to have, and that's another whole subject. You really got to know the person that you're dealing with. You do have to have goals, because if not, you end up in my favorite term that I did, situationships. And what does that mean?
Situationships. You are so right. Situational shifts.
Yes.
Yeah, and that's, to me, I think it's important. You definitely have to have goals early on, but I think you should set goals about relationships before you ever get in the relationship.
Hell yeah!
Because if you don't, you end up with the situational shift that you're talking about.
Yeah.
So because if I know what my goals are, what my expectations are, what I'm willing to accept.
Card player, you fine, but no thank you.
Okay. But when I
stay over there, homeboy.
When I meet that
I don't even want to climb that tree.
What it is
Bye.
I want. They may not have
I don't want to know about your bananas. Go away.
So that's why it's important to have your own goals about what it is you want to accept in a relationship, what you're really looking to achieve. Because I may meet somebody and I'm telling them what my goals are, and I'm like, well, I don't have.
They checked out the lunch and they got crickets going on. Yeah. I'm a quote Lyfe Jennings, the best. He said it the best. I love me some Lyfe Jennings. He was out on prison the first time that I met him in person, and he was the coolest ass dude. He sang a cappella in the club when all the power and lights went down, and I fell in love with his artistry at that moment. Lyfe Jennings said it best. You cannot be a nickel out here looking for a dime. We got to have goals. We got to match. You need to match effort with me. You might earn a whole lot more money than me, and that's fine. I might earn a whole lot more money than you, but you got to match my effort.
What you bring to the table.
If you settle for anything, you will fall for
For anything.
You set goals early in a relationship.
Absolutely right.
You set goals in a relationship, you actually can hold the other person
Accountable.
Yeah.
And accountability is everything in any type of relationship. In our friendship, in our business partnership, accountability is everything, because that again is our preview, it's our benchmark. Where are we at? Are we making are we making the progress we should be making? Are we falling behind? What is the deficiency here?
Right.
We talked about this. And people think that you're crazy when you have goals, when you have ambition, when you have something that you can go back, like you said, hold a person accountable for and evaluate. People think you're crazy. Well, you know what? If you think I'm crazy, then you ain't the right one. If you can't understand and respect that we're trying to get somewhere. Life is not just about living. Life is about thriving. That's what we are designed to do, is to thrive. Live your best life.
And that's why you got to hang with goal-oriented people.
Yes.
that have like minds like you.
Yes, like-minded
Yeah.
individuals.
Took me a while to realize it.
Yes, because you know that's the thing. A lot of the problem is that we grew up with people, we're close to them, for the same hood, from whatever, from the same era. You think that you can't pull everybody with you. They're not all coming. Everybody ain't coming. Everybody ain't gonna be sitting at the table. Everybody is not gonna be there. Everybody has their own things they have going on. Everybody is not as ambitious. Everybody is not as dedicated.
Exactly.
You have to stay with your craft and your goal. Everybody ain't gonna be there. And a lot of times you let those people pull you down because you feel obligations to them. At this point, we're all grown. I'm trying to get around. Do you think that you would be as successful as you are if you brought all your homeboys with you? Think about all the artists that start in gangs. They're all groups. This is my hood. We represent this hood. We all rap. Hey, guess what? I got you. I'm gonna keep on pressing. They're gonna fall off. And if you didn't, I'm here for you, homie. I'm gonna use my platform to promote you. If I believe in you and you're about trying to attain what you're trying to attain, and you about doing it the right way, you ain't robbing folks, and you ain't lying, and you ain't being deceitful, I got you. But other than that, hey, you gotta get out here and grind and hustle, because the first thing that turns me off the worst is a person who does their grind and hustle does not match mine. That don't mean that you gotta go 24/7. They call me the busy bee. You don't have to do it like me. I'm always on is what they call me. But I do sleep. Yeah. But you don't have to be like me. You just have to have that in you. I need to see that you're going to get up. You ain't going to lay down. Let me tell you the one thing that I've never done is I'm not going to lay down and just take whatever. I'm going to get out and go get it. No matter what it takes. Ain't nobody around me about to starve. My kids never starved. My lights was supposed to get cut off. I got the pink bill and I got the coming to my meter. And that's usually the time that you can pay them. You can call, wait. Let me call. I'm gonna do it right on the other phone. And they would hold up. I'm not lying. But you did what you had. You did what you had to do. If you had to pack your shit up to go to the pawn shop, you had to do that. Whatever you had to do to get them bills paid, you did it. Whatever you had to do to further, whatever you had to. Look, I had to sell Duty and Burke bag, Coach bags, starter jackets, Jordans. I had to do all of that to pay college tuition, and I did it. You gotta do what you gotta do. I'm not gonna lay down because you're never gonna grow.
That's character.
That's right.
Scratches. And that's character.
Absolutely.
What were you say about Steve Harvey?
What was Steve
Yeah,
Harvey
what was
saying?
that?
Everybody's not meant to go on your journey with you.
That's right.
Take everybody with you.
You can't take them all with you.
Can't take them with you.
He also said something long ago that I'll never forget. He said, if you don't like me, you can best believe I can't stand your ass. If you don't like me, because I'm a friendly person, I like everybody. So if you don't like me, something wrong with you. He said that long ago, and I have always respected him for that. I just thought that it was real. He was honest. He was honest about it.
If you're an eagle, you can't soar with chickens. I'm going back saying.
No.
I'm seeing that.
Ice water slaughter. Fly like an eagle. There we go. Perfect one, right? Everything he's saying that's what's up. And we're gonna plug too. But Miss Clinton said, I'll admit I don't understand relationship goals. Maybe that's why I have been single for 11 years. LOL. You know what you want, Miss Clarelyn. You know what you're not gonna put up with. And I am the first. I'm not the first person who ever said it, but I promise I am echoing for everybody in this room. Once you had a failed relationship, oh baby, you know what you're not about to put up with again. It's not gonna happen again. And it's easier. It's easier to kick them to the curb. Second time, I see trouble coming. I see problems on the horizon. I can smell it. No, baby, bye. No, baby, I'm sorry. This is not for me. Look at that. You out. We out. What happened? And Eric said, yo, what's good? I hear you. And Spring Rescue says, we got to have goals nowadays. Times change. Once we complete one, we have to go for the other. Absolutely. You have to continue to challenge yourself. You have to keep your mind active. You have to continue to press forward and create new challenges for yourself. That's how you grow. Challenge.
Maturity.
Challenge echoes change. Challenge equates to change. It's necessary. Progress. Think about it, you guys. Think about it. Think about it. Think about people back in the day. They didn't have no electricity. Change. It was a challenge. People told them it was crazy. Electricity, lights, air conditioning, and y'all live in Texas? I don't know how y'all made it. Because, baby, I'll be in the bathtub with 12 showers a day with that.
They made a lot of babies.
Well, then that's
Another topic.
That's right. That's right. Look, Steve, we appreciate that. That's true, though. You know, Steve, I really, yeah, you have to continue to go forward because you do change, and that creates a better you. If you look back on your life, if I go back and I look back 10 years, if I even go back, for me, when I reevaluate, every year I do it, and not as a, no, every year I just go back and look. Of course, the closing of the year, it gives you nostalgia, or it brings you the thought process. And I don't just wait till December 31st. I just start thinking like, oh, it's getting close to the end of the year. It's like October. Well, what did you do this year? Oh, yeah, you did this. That's good. Oh, you didn't do this. Okay, that's all right. Try harder. You know what I'm saying? Okay, let's readjust. Let's revamp this plan that you got. It's nothing wrong with that. The problem is when you put too much pressure on yourself. It's just not good. It's unhealthy. You gotta set healthy goals instead.
You know what I want to do, and I've heard people talk about it. A dream board. I think that's what they call it. Where a vision board. That's
yes,
it.
a vision board.
Thank
yes,
you. A vision board. I think that because just like you said earlier, and I had it in my notes, putting pen to paper makes a difference. It brings it to life.
Yes,
right?
it does.
So vision board is not just about writing down things. It's about finding like maybe a clipping from a newspaper.
That's a vision board.
That's one of her goals. She goes to put it together. So sometimes it could be like the nice little tablet, the nice little book that you write in, or it could be actually a board that you put in your
It could look like this. And you just go
Exactly.
down there and stuff it in your purse and put it on your wall when you got home. My sister has a trillion of these in her bathroom. And she challenges herself every day to do these things. This prayer, this thing, tell yourself you are good. You are worthy. You are valuable. I did my best today. If I didn't do my, and it says it, if I didn't do my best today, I'm going to try again tomorrow.
And those are positive
Motivation.
Yeah, positive affirmations about what you see in yourself, and what if you don't see it, you're thriving for it, right? So that is definitely a great thing to do.
Picture that Bentley.
Exactly. Things like that.
Try to work so that you don't probably see my get around part of that camera because it's so part. Yeah, that's all. The accurate needs to get cut. Yeah, that's my goal. That's my short-term goal. Find out what's going down with that camera.
Okay.
What's your dysfunction?
I know you was gonna happen.
Let's get that camera.
I know
Let's
you
get
was
it.
gonna happen.
Right. So Miss Cleveland says some people are just okay with going to work, coming home, watching TV, and going to sleep. I do that, but I get bored with it because you're not living, you're not thriving, you are just existing. I refuse, but that's a creative mind will tell you. A person that's very creative, it's not okay. You feel like me. I just can't do it anymore. I remember I'm gonna be very honest with you. I remember being at Reliant Energy, HLMP, Reliant Energy. Yeah, no, I'm just saying my experience. I remember being in these professional environments. I remember working for Harris County. I remember working for the mayor's office in the city. I remember all of these. I'm not bad mouthing anybody because I'm talking about me. I remember being in those places, and I remember it being like 12, and I was like, dude, like, what am I doing? Like, I could be doing so much more creatively.
Exactly.
What am I doing here? Like, it's time to go. So I'm at 3:59 or 4:59. 3:59. You've been watching the clock. Trying to make it hot. I'm ready to go. Like, I'm antsy because I'm ready to go get to what my creative nature is taking me to. But see, that's okay because there are people. Listen, there's nothing wrong with that, Miss Clairlyn. It takes all kinds of us to operate this world. It takes the creative people. It takes those people that are just tunnel visioned. It takes all of us. Think about the engineers that make our networking and make everything work for us every day. They make the infrastructure of the life that we have work every day. Think about those engineers that make keep the cell towers up, keep our electric towers and wind and all that. Think about all the people that do our service people. Yes, and they get and there's a lot of people that gain a sense of accomplishment, and they retire and they are very well achieved. There's nothing wrong with that, but it's not for everyone. So you have to know your niche, like I say. And my YouTube has 5 ways to find your niche. Please go check it out. And we were talking about your niche the other day, and we were talking about niche with Blue and her transitions and me and mine, and we were talking about all of that. So there is something for everyone. Don't take it upon yourself. And the worst thing that you can do is judge what somebody else is doing. Listen, baby, I got enough things to worry about on my own. Remember, my granny used to say, sweep around your own front doorsteps, your own porch before you come sweep around mine. Get your life together first. And so that's why I think that it's important for us to recognize that there are people, Miss Clairlyn, that are fine. They're fine. I have a sister who is a waitress and a manager of restaurants. She's done it since high school, and she's great at it. And I don't knock her for it. That's where she thrives. She's a people person. She enjoys serving people. She enjoys seeing a smile on their face. She likes to deliver good food, a good conversation. You know, it's not just about the money for her. It's the people. She's polite, and she likes to give them good food. And if it's not right, she's not. This child can carry 6 trays in one hand. I've never seen somebody move so fast. You think I'm move fast with food and heavy food?
Passionate people like that in restaurants.
Yes, and service period, and nursing and all that too. So there are people that are service folks that do just fine. But me, I'm more creative. I thirst. I long for something greater. So for me to sit behind a desk all day, I'm just like, dude, I'm driving myself nuts. It could be something else I'm out here doing. And don't help that I'm a night owl either.
Yeah.
Because I'll be half asleep in the daylight. I need a Red Bull. I'm drinking rum and Red Bull. I need something. Wake up. No, I don't advocate drinking alcohol all day. No. Let's get it right. But Ms. Clairlyn says the sticky notes are affirmations. And vision board is different. Absolutely.
Yeah.
We have someone over here that just showed us their vision board, and that's what's up. And Spring March, she says, we got to show the kids they got it easy. They didn't work hard like we did. We had paper and pen. These kids have cell phones at a young age. He says, Ricky Lake show, the Maury show, I would sit down and watch them complete their goals, LOL, and live TV and live TV and learn from it. and that's another thing. Like, one of her goals is to do talk show hosting for TV shows. So she critiques on a regular basis other talk shows.
I do.
And she says in her mind how she can be more successful and how she sees what they're not doing, whatever. You know what I'm saying?
I'm learning from what they're doing. Some positive things that they're doing, I'm taking note of that. But there are some things that I've seen some TV hosts
too busy, too much going on.
Too much going on in their show where people aren't getting enough focus and a good message that's going to be retained with them.
You gotta do that. So you gotta have that has to carry forward.
You want to be windy.
How you doing?
I told I don't do that gossip, that mess stuff. I'm not doing it. She was like, "Well, we're gonna call it the Fancy Hayes Williams show." I was like, "No, we're not." Because I don't want to have no name recognition, no name, no. I don't have no reference to that. No, just go the Fancy Show. It's fine. We're good. Because I don't want a part of that. Because I don't do fancy shows. I'm on your radio. My little nephew is 9, girl. He just won't stop singing on the radio. His mom is going, "Lord's not on the radio yet." He's driving me crazy.
It's for. It's for.
And this one back here, yes. Hey, I am only as successful, as my predecessors. I'm only as successful as the people that I surround myself with that constantly give me good, critical feedback, that give me good constructive criticism, that promote me, that support me, that help me out. And do it. For the first time in that situation, in that realm, over there, I feel like I'm home. And that's an amazing thing. I've never had that feeling that I've been home. I always felt like you're still the black sheep. And there, I feel like I have a home, and I'm happy about that.
Come on,
Come on.
Hey.
Y'all 07, y'all too late.
All right, it's a fancy show. I'm on your radio.
Yay.
So I guess we'll get ready to go ahead and wrap up because we've been on. Oh, Mr. Carl Lewis, what up?
Carl Lewis and Jackson?
No.
Oh.
He's a star in Houston, though.
All right.
I'm not going any further. Stop. But yeah, okay. We all are stars. Yeah. So let's go ahead and I'll take any more last comments that you guys have online. So we had y'all for about an hour. I try to be respectful and mindful of y'all's time, and we're gonna move everything over to YouTube. If you think of anything else that you want to say about it or anything else you want to contribute, please come on and comment after, because it will upload on the YouTube as well. And also, if you want to inbox me, direct message me on Instagram, email me, text me, whatever form of method of communication you have with me, please give your feedback. Also, we'll be taking topic suggestions for next week, for next Thursday show. So y'all want to give any last comments?
I do.
Okay, let's do it.
My last comment is I want to say that each and every one that's watching, or each and every person that is eventually going to see this show on your watch party, on my timeline, Ricky's timeline, anybody in this room's timeline, I'm gonna challenge you to set goals. Start off small and work your way up to the big goals. I'm challenging you not to have resolutions, but to actually set goals that are attainable for yourself.
Yeah.
No matter how small, no matter how big, just set some goals for yourself.
Hey, and call for support. Reach out for support.
Absolutely.
Message. Give your feedback. If it helped you in some way, let me know. I mean, call on me. That's what I'm here for. That's what she's here for. That's everybody in this room is here. If you haven't seen that, this is a good, strong support system. Oh my God, I can't even begin to even scratch the surface of that. We're here, so give it up. Come ask questions. And if you're shy and if you want to remain private, I've never put not one person on blast. Message me, and I'll get in there. Look at J. Anthony Barlow. What up, Barlow? Hey, we see you. So it's very important. He can tell you. I've known him since, baby, knee-high to a grasshopper. And I can tell you that he is successful because he is honest and kind, and he has steadfastly stayed with his craft.
And set goals.
Yeah, and that's that Clutch City, y'all. I'm so Houston. I'm going to be singing the chorus. If I'm cute, I'm going to be singing it. He said, already. I'm so Houston.
Wow.
And I'm not a singer. And I'm not a rapper, y'all. I'm getting on that remix, though. Slim, too. Say what's up for us. We're going to get on there. Little mama with the big dreams. That's what I'm saying on that remix. What up? So, yeah, anybody else have any more contributions?
Goals to me is a self-conscious way to stay focused. It's the way I stay focused.
Yes.
With focus, I also want to say, loyalty, man. You don't necessarily need a lot of money, man. Your word is your bond.
Word is your bond.
And if you keep loyalty, you keep your word, you'll go far. You know how to cut people out, man. You'll get a bad vibe. Just cut their ass out.
Yep.
You know what I'm saying? But in the long
every
run,
day,
stay focused, stay prayed up, stay loyal to yourself, love you some you.
yes.
You're gonna be all right.
I love me some me. I'll never love this way again. I'm a fool.
What's up, Kate? What's up, Kate?
Well,
He said, what up, Slim?
what I'm gonna do is I want to challenge all our watchers to reach out and teach somebody else how to set some goals.
That's what's up. That's what's up.
Because there's a lot of people that don't understand
That's right.
how to set goals. There's a lot of people that's afraid to set goals.
And you are a voice for a lot of people. Like you said, stick to your platform. Whatever your platform is, this is your voice.
Exactly. So why not reach back and get somebody else and teach them?
Absolutely.
Yeah, each one teach one. I
That's right.
believe in that.
That's right.
You're absolutely right. People don't know where to start sometimes.
Some people, a lot of us are fortunate to have met somebody. Somebody has to teach somebody to do something.
You have to be open and receptive to that. That's right.
If you don't teach somebody else how to do something, then you're failing yourself.
I absolutely agree, because why would you hold on to the knowledge? Why would you hold on to the knowledge? That's power. I always tell people that your knowledge is your most powerful asset.
Because it can never be taken
away from you.
Absolutely.
And that's why I always say, this is my intellectual property. Slim can say his voice and his artistry is his intellectual property. Jay Barlow can say his voice and his skill set is his intellectual. My voice, my commercial delivery is my intellectual property. Your intellectual property is your mind. Intellectual. Nobody can take that from you. It's power. People feel threatened by that. So when you are in a position of power, you need to spread that love out, and you need to make other people and equip them so they can also be powerful. That's what I want to say.
Totally agree.
You have to. You have a responsibility. With great power comes great responsibility.
Absolutely.
Yeah. And she says, and Screen says, be safe, everyone. New goals, 2020.
All right.
Be safe. Make good conscious decisions, right? We don't hear no human trafficking and no organ sales. We've been hearing too much of that. No, for real. I mean, y'all need to realize that I can keep on talking about it. They're not just getting you for sex trafficking. They're getting you for your organs, and they're in the pockets of the medical providers and the people that work in them offices that come and smile in your face. They're giving them your clean bill of health, and they're watching you on your social media, and they're watching you get in your car, and they're watching you shopping. They're watching you on Google. Set that location to private. Work it out, because they're snatching people up for your organs. You got a good clean bill of health, they want you. People pay a lot of money. Be careful. So being safe, like he said.
They don't want me.
And so Miss Clellan said, hard for me to find just one niche though. And sometimes you can have more than one. I have more than my little nephew is 9 years. I'm gonna close what I gotta say with this 9 today. And he said, Nana, they call me Nana. What are you doing today? I said, baby, I got my show tonight. I got to go home, and I'm going to go fix some food for the people that's coming on my show. I got to go run some errands. Nana, you just do too much. You always busy, Nana. You on the radio. You doing music videos. You cooking food for people. And now you got to go. Where you going now, Nana? You just too busy. I just don't understand. You're just too busy. You got too much going on. He's 9. You know, I mean, even a small child can see things like that. So my lesson from him was slow down a little bit, but still make those attainable goals. Still you know, I do have those responsibilities. And I learned, like, if I feel like I'm pressured or pushed out, push back a little bit and say, you know, give me a little bit of time. We're going to get it in. We're going to get it right. So I would like to, this one right here, my goal one of my goals for this year is to make herself and her own creative dreams and and we're working on this with the podcast next week. Make those a priority over her management and her team. It's gonna be a journey. She gonna cuss me out someday. She's not gonna answer the phone. She's not going. I don't want to hear all that mess. No, I gotta get to work, girl. She was trying to go to work Saturday. I was like, what are you doing? She's like, I was thinking about my office. I said, what? Office? I said, oh no. She's like, I'm just going to get my. I said, okay. And how long? Only 15 to 20 minutes, baby. I said, oh, okay. And she was calling, so she knew I was on her. So you got to make her accountable. Yes, she turned around. We're gonna get some Chinese food. Come on, let's get some Chinese food and relax.
She said it or not. I'm thinking about work.
No, she ain't thinking about work. That's a lie. But yeah, I just want to tell you guys that I appreciate you viewing. I appreciate your comments, your contributions. Girl, you better stop. Okay, we're gonna work on her. Go add her. I tagged them, so you can go add them and follow them, make her accountable. But like you said, I think that was a great piece of advice. I think that was a great challenge that he gave all of you to go out, challenge yourself, to teach somebody else something and help them set their goals, talk to them about goals and getting theirs so they can get to a place where they can attain them and they're obtainable, right? Okay, so if y'all don't have nothing else, nobody, then say your beautiful good nights to, you know, the people watching.
Good night, y'all.
Go Texans, baby.
Lord help us, because he is diehard. You see what I'm doing?
I got
Hey,
you.
I went to Raptors.
I'm so used to I love y'all. I'm gonna see y'all next week. Again, I appreciate you. Come on and give us your topic suggestions. Hit any one of us. I mean, they put it out there for you.
Right.
Go on and hit them for some support or
Yeah.
advice. We got you. We're a good team. Right dream, right team.
All right.
Love you guys. See you next week. Hey. Bye. All right.